Okay, let's go to Sardinia. Wow, I would love to go now, especially now. It's off season everywhere in Europe, but now in Sardinia they're preparing for their carnival. Their carnival is pretty incredible. So now Sardinia, why a dedicated tour just to the region of Sardinia? First of all, Sardinia is the second largest island in the Mediterranean after Sicily. It's almost as big as Sicily, and it's a very big region. So to drive from tip to toe, it's about 3+ hour drive. It's a big place. And it's one of the oldest regions of Italy, one of the oldest settlements in the Western Mediterranean. And we have civilizations in Sardinia that predate the ancients, predate even the Greeks, the Romans, and the Phoenicians and the Carthaginians. We're talking about the Nuragic people. So one of the main reasons why we guide a tour in Sardinia, I got it by, is to show our history lovers other civilizations that predate the ancient civilizations. It's going to be a beautiful tour, 13-day, 12 nights, and it starts in the southern side of the island in Cagliari, and it finds its way up all the way to Olbia. Both towns are served by airports, and we're going to be spending time by the coast, time inland, time on the mountains, time on the hills. It's a very diverse region from many points of view, culturally, geologically, and historically, of course. So we start in Cagliari, the capital of Sardinia. This is a view from a high terrace in Cagliari, a public terrace. And I mean, if you like sunsets, we're talking about wonderful colors, and it's a mix of everything. There's Italian, French, Greek, Arabic influences all over the place. Spanish, a lot of Spanish, especially Catalan Spanish influence when we're in the area of Alghero, which is a city where the language is the language spoken is the local dialect. It's Alghero Catalano. It's a Spanish dialect in Sardinia. It's amazing. It's an amazing place. We're going to visit Greek archaeology, pre-Nuragic archaeology, and also we're going to visit a Roman Phoenician city. This one is Tarros on the southwest coast of Sardinia. Incredible exploration. This is a Nuraghe. So we're talking about, when I talk about the Nuragic people, I talk about people that 4,000 plus years ago already built in dry stone structures like this. Consider that I'm shorter than the door, and I'm a pretty big person, and the size of this is gigantic. It's impossible to show it on picture. You gotta go see it in person. I see sometimes that people raise their hands on the chat. Maybe, I don't know if it's by accident or not, but at the end of our presentations, we're going to have a Q&A, and also you can send us emails. So I'm going to continue with my presentation. One of the beautiful museums we're visiting, this is the Museum of Cabras, where we visit the giants, the beautiful giant wrestlers, the statues of the giant wrestlers, 3,000+ sculptures, and a Phoenician mask on the left to show you how rich the diversity in history in Sardinia is. Sardinia is a unique region for many reasons. In the Mediterranean, it's considered one of the highlight destinations also for beach lovers. And in fact, I ran this tour already, first time this past November, less than 2 months ago. And past mid-November, we were swimming in the sea, and the water was beautiful. And this is the overall color of the water in Sardinia. So if you like beach, go to Sardinia, with or without me, but go to Sardinia. You won't be disappointed. The coastline reminds you of many other places. It could even be like the Big Sur in California in a way. I know some of you are from California. There's a lot of similarities between Sardinia and California. This picture I took in Alghero. This is a Spanish Catalan tower in Alghero. Today it's part of the tourist office. And then we have, again, sunsets, a perfect place for a nice cocktail, nice drink, and everywhere you are in Sardinia, especially on the west coast. This picture I took again in Alghero. Cooking class, we're going to learn how to make malloreddus, culurgiones, all of these incredible food delicacies that have very strange names for the rest of the Italians, because the names are Greek, Phoenician, Spanish, Italian mix. So it's very hard to pronounce these names also for us Italians, even though Sardinia is technically part of Italy. And it's actually where the unification of Italy started, from the Kingdom of Sardinia. We'll talk about all these subjects on the tour, of course. This is a Nuragic village with the baptismal font. Way before Christianity was created, the baptismal fonts already existed. 5,000 years ago, people were baptized from water streams. That's the circular structure over there. And I mean, look at this picture. This picture is Inland Sardinia 101. Ancient civilizations. By the way, some of the blue zones in the world are in the center of Sardinia, where people live easily 102, 105-year-old. There are full villages of people that are 102, 105, and they still walk to their grocery stores. Olive trees, as far as the eye can see. Food is amazing. And the backdrop with the mountains, that's the mountain of Gennargentu in the center, northern part of Sardinia. If you like diversity, Sardinia is one of the best regions in Italy, and yet one of the most underrated and least known, because most people know Sardinia by name and know Sardinia by going to the beach destinations, but they don't know what Sardinia has to offer. And Sardinia has a huge myriad of everything. If you like pecorino cheese, go for it. It was invented in Sardinia. So then, thanks to the Romans, was brought into the Roman world, but it was invented in Sardinia 3,000+ years ago. Their wines are excellent. We have a wonderful experience at a wonderful winery with what I call a wine lunch, but it's a wine experience because we taste all sorts of wines. The wine that we're drinking in this picture, by the way, it's a wine that's only produced in this very winery in the world. It's a one variety only produced here on one winery in the world. No other wineries have the seeds, so they keep the seeds for themselves. We also get to experience the incredible music of Sardinia, these ancient chants that are performed by the four tenors. Four tenors is a band, a typical traditional band where there's three doing the harmony and one performing the solo poetry, singing the poetry. It's an incredible experience. And it's also a UNESCO heritage thing. Many places, this is the colorful town of Bosa. We're going to spend a few hours in Bosa. Food of any kind in Sardinia. Trust me, you won't be disappointed about the food. And also, on all of my tours, I try my best to teach my travel friends Italian gestures. And in Sardinia, they even have their own gestures. So this is our driver, Fabrizio, who was teaching us on the bus. The bus was parked. We were not driving, but he was teaching us some specific Sardinian gestures. So if you're interested in learning more about Sardinia, I'll go on the website or email me anytime, or me or the staff at Guided By. That's my email. And thank you, everyone.